We must go back.
Are you crazy? I like killing sprees as much as the next guy, but we barely got out of there alive.
What about Gamora?
She made a choice.
So you're just gonna abandon her? And Nikki? What if it was Groot? You gonna leave him behind too?
I am Groot.
Don't talk like that. That's not what this is about.
Isn't it though? We're supposed to be a team. Teams don't leave people behind.
Tell that to the giant Kratakan army of robots and brainwashed believers we barely got away from.
Gamora!
Is that?
Yes,
How'd you get back?
it doesn't matter. I failed. Raker lives.
For now.
We have to go back. We can't leave Nikki there. What he'll turn her into?
Blah, blah, flark and blah. So you got stepdaddy issues and had a horrible childhood. Ooh.
Rocket!
What? It's true. Guess what? You ain't the only one here who had it bad. It don't mean we're angling to commit suicide because some pseudo-priest nutjob is doing surprise nutjob stuff. If we go back there, we're dead. D-E-D! Dead!
I am Groot.
I'd rather die with honor than without.
Who crawled up her butt and died?
I am Groot.
So, get the flark out of Dodge?
Not yet. We should try to get a hold of Cosmo instead.
I am Groot.
Great plan, only he ain't answering the passport.
Okay, but what choice do we have? We don't have comms.
Well, actually, we might have comms. It turns out they weren't as flarked as I originally thought.
Really?
Groot should be able to raise him. Okay.
Sounds like Murder Mom's feeling more stabby than usual. Hey! Better not slice through anything in that cargo bay. We ain't restocking anytime soon.
I am Groot.
Harsh. Excuse me, I ain't the one advocating to throw ourselves to the Flurkins. Right, Drax?
Yes.
You all right there, Drax?
I am pondering that question.
And that makes total sense. After what happened with Nikki and that twisted promise, having to watch the people we love die all over again.
My family did not simply die. They were murdered. By Thanos. I do not wish to discuss it.
Shoo, move over. What are you looking at?
Oh no, you ain't chewing through any more of my ship.
My ship!
Shoo, Flark off!
Wow, that panel must have looked really tasty. What's it for, anyways?
Emergency door controls for the ship. Something a ship owner should know.
Hey, do I look like an engineer?
You don't.
I am Groot.
How about you, bud? You doing okay? Are you sure? We saw some pretty messed up stuff in there.
I am Groot.
Yeah, maybe I'm not the best person to discuss it with you. You and Rocket should definitely talk about it, though. I'm glad you guys are there for each other. Take care, buddy.
I am Groot.
What is wrong with her? We have to go back. Sure, we're heroes, but there's a limit.
Hey, Rocket, you got a minute? I bought something in nowhere to remove that Nova Core lock. The guy said it was a lock disabler. It's not?
Piece of junk disabler is what it is.
Oh.
How do I have to say this again? No shopping for tech without Rocket!
Fine.
Be right there, you impatient flark snuffle. Ta-da! Now that that's done, can we get a move on, Jelly Legs?
Hey, Drax. You okay? Drax? You want some chicken soup? Always helps when I'm down. Oh, why yes. I am the handsome leader of the Guardians of the Galaxy. Gamora! I was only looking...
Relax. I'm not gonna kill you. This time.
Okay, good.
I, actually... never got a chance to say thank you. For the doll.
Oh. No problem. I know how you like this kind of stuff.
It was very thoughtful. I can count on one hand the number of times someone has given me a present without expecting something in return.
Wow. Christmas gifts from Thanos must have really sucked.
That's putting it lightly. Thanos wasn't the giving type. Everything was a mind game designed to control us, gifts included. So thank yous aren't exactly my strong suit. Something Mantis says I need to work on.
How do you know Mantis? Did she give you one of her weirdo fortunes or something?
Not exactly. How do you know her?
I maybe tried to pick her up in a bar once.
And how'd that work out?
Good. Until she did the creepy antenna thing. I was half expecting her to start chanting, Red Rum, Red Rum.
Red what?
Doesn't matter. Point is, she's a wacko for sure. A really hot wacko. Who happens to be your friend?
Yeah, well, that wacko saved my life. A few years ago. Someone got the jump on me. An assassin. Nearly killed me. Mantis happened to be in the right place at the right time.
Seems to have a knack for that.
Yeah. Turns out I had no idea how badly I need someone like her in my life. Up until then, I'd been so lonely. After the war, the resistance disbanded. Richard Ryder got busy with politics, and the world mine had no use for someone like me.
An assassin?
Something like that. Thanos trained me to be a weapon, not a peacekeeper. Once a weapon, always a weapon, you know?
Is that why Mantis mentioned suicidal urges? Because I get it. I've been there. I'm pretty sure we've all been there at some point.
Let's just say I'm not in that place anymore. Because of Mantis. She showed me another way. A place where maybe I can be needed.
What kind of gifts did Thanos give you? Weapons, poison, the metal wire thing you used to strangle people with?
He gave us dolls. Once. Stupid, ugly things from Xandar.
Wow, okay. That's surprisingly girly.
What? I can't be feminine?
No, just... I was really sure it was gonna be a knife or something.
Like I said, Thanos liked mind games. It was unusual for him to be kind. We didn't even have a bedroom, yet here were these dolls. Purposeless. And they were ours.
Do you still have it? Like, is it in your collection?
No. I lost the one Thanos gave me when I was 6. She was the ugliest doll I'd ever seen. I cried so hard when I lost her. Nebula hurt me. She loved her doll, and I knew she wanted another one. So when she came in to check, we started to fight.
Bet Thanos loved that.
He found us fighting, saw my tears, and laughed. Turns out, the dolls were a lesson on the importance of not getting attached. To help us understand that, he took Nebula's doll and threw it into the incinerator.
That's... I can't imagine.
Nebula didn't understand why he did it, only that I was somehow responsible. I started collecting these a few years ago. After Nebula. After I knew I'd never see her again. It's dumb, but I guess I'd do it for her.
Wow. I'm glad I bought this for you. And I can promise that there are 0 strings attached to anything I give you. You're an important part of this team, Gamora.
Thanks, Peter. Truly.
One whole arm. That's what? 10% of Raker down?
And I say we leave the other 90% alone. Can't say I ain't glad I get to dissect this little marvel, but that's as close as I'm getting to this flarking cult ever again. I can't wait to get out of here.
Hey, dude. How are you feeling?
Busy.
It's okay. It's just the two of us in here. We all saw a pretty messed up scut in that promise thing.
I'm fine, Quill. There ain't nothing some Kree kid can promise that won't make my skin crawl.
Okay. But what did you see? Was it Lila?
Doesn't matter. I knew it was fake soon as she got into my head.
What?
Hey! Gamora!
Go away, Peter.
Come on. Just thought I'd check in. That was some pretty heavy stuff you said earlier. Wanna talk about it?
I don't need a pep talk.
Okay. All right. No talking. Let's sing it out.
What?
Oh, oh, who's the hunter? Who's the game? You feel the beat, call your name. Come on, I know you know this one. I hold you close in victory. I don't wanna tame your animal style. You won't be caged in the call of the wild. Come on, sing it!
Shooting at the walls of...
Shooting at the walls of heartache.
Bang, bang!
I am the warrior.
I
am the warrior. And heart to heart you win. See? Just singing.
All right, I like that one. Gets me every time. What did you want to talk about?
Want to talk about the guy whose arm you just ripped off?
There's nothing to talk about.
You chopped his arm off.
And that's all I did. He's still out there with Nikki manipulating her with his slick lies and flarked up promises. Making everybody think... we can't bring them back.
Who did you see? In your promise? Got a feeling it wasn't Thanos.
No one. Nothing. It was just a lie. Which is why we need to stop it.
Right. I'm working on that. Just... try not to slash the cargo bay in half.
Could you move?
According to this, the... Oh! Hey! Rocket! Groot! Sup?
What are you doing snooping through Groot's scut, Quill?
I am Groot.
Well, maybe you should mind.
Whoa, 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 guys! Groot, I didn't mean to invade your space. Seriously, I would never do that. I was just curious about this report thingy I found.
Yeah, the report thingy that just so happens to bring up a lot of painful memories for Groot. Real smooth, Quill.
I am Groot.
It's not fine. The Collector kept you in a frickin' cage like some kind of animal. As if it weren't bad enough you lost your entire planet.
I am Groot.
Fine. Groot says he'll answer your stupid questions.
What happened to your homeworld?
I am Groot.
You never told me that.
I am Groot.
What did he say?
He says the Shatari blew it up with an experimental doomsday device.
Holy crap. That's awful.
I am
Ain't the worst part, Quill. Groot says after Planet X was blown up, the other branch worlds mobilized. But they weren't no match for the Shatari and also got destroyed.
I am Groot.
Far as he knows, he's the last of his kind.
Oh, Groot. I'm sorry. I don't know what I'd do if Earth was destroyed, if I was the last human.
I am Groot.
He says it's not so bad. He's got us.
How'd you end up with the Collector in the first place?
How do you think? He stole Groot.
I am Groot.
Fine, you tell it.
I am Groot.
He says the Collector found him at the start of the war, in the wreckage of his planet.
Holy crap.
But just a piece, a splinter. The rest got destroyed like everyone else.
Just a splinter? Does this mean you can't die?
I am Groot.
He can still die, but he ain't gonna, 'cause I ain't gonna let him. I'll replant you 1,000,000 times if I gotta.
So, how'd the Collector find you?
I am Groot.
A drone found him, dormant in space. Guess old Tiven scours the galaxy for new specimens.
I am Groot.
Slavery ain't the same as saving.
I am Groot.
He insists the Collector saved him by planting him, and also keeping him in a das cage until I stole him, hence the stupid Flarkin report.
Is it still active, the report? Will the Collector come collecting?
You see any gold domes around lately?
Fair enough. I know we don't talk a lot, Groot, for, you know, obvious reasons. But I can't imagine this team without you. I can't change the past, but I can't commit to making the future better.
He says he knows, and he's grateful.
Ooh, so swirly. Is that even a plant? Wonder where Groot picked up that one. I feel like I've seen this before. Did Groot pick it up in nowhere? I know the wires look tasty, but they're not for eating, all right? Ask Drax for a ration pack if you're hungry.
Hope somebody makes the right call and gets us out of the way of those church idiots. It ain't cowardice, it's common sense. Wait, are you siding with Green Team on this? Yeah, well, a little bit is all we'd achieve before getting brain scrubbed and tied up to faith reactors.
Anything yet?
Quill and I don't need to make up. Maybe when Quill makes the right call
Cosmo, buddy,
and flies
where
us
have you
far,
been? We've been
far
calling
away
you.
from the
Sorry,
church,
Piotr Quill.
I'll consider us formally
Cosmos
equal.
ball's been tied. Universal Church of Truth arrive at nowhere.
What? Are you okay?
He's fine for a moment. Cosmo receive warning in time, but Continuum Cortex is of shutdown for safety. It's been dead, huh?
Your little detective trip almost got us killed. We'll fill you in when we get there.
Yet, this problem is bigger than Cosmo. Guardian of Galaxies must go to Xandar and ask Worldmind for help instead. Cosmo unable to get through. Guardian of Galaxies must actually...
Cosmo, are you there? What happened?
I am Groot.
Are we under attack?
So these are the cowards who defile Lady Hellbender's honor.
Oh, good.
And who the flark are you?
Normally, I would not engage in conversation with inferior life forms. But my contract with Lady Hellbender stipulates otherwise. Therefore, abomination. You may refer to me by my title. I am Captain Glory, leader of the Lethal Legion.
Lethal Legion? More like Loser Legion.
He surrounded us.
Listen, I get that Lady Hellbender's super pissed, but now's really not the best time.
Did you think that she would ease her bounty simply because you somehow managed to elude the Blood Brothers in nowhere?
Yes?
Then you are as imbecilic as they are. Lady Hellbender sends her regards, so-called Guardians of the Galaxy. Prepare to be eliminated.
No, you prepare to be eliminated.
Smooth.
We got this. Probably.
I'm hard and give no quarter. There's nothing on that garbage scow worth salvaging.
Groot, find us a channel with less butthole content.
The Flarkers are forcing it open somehow.
Feel free to panic. Your dying cries will be recorded as proof of your demise.
These guys have really bad timing.
Starting to wish I'd stayed in dog jail.
Got a piece of that guy.
These ships ain't dying fast enough.
That's a fixable problem.
Lady Skullsuit has the worst flarkin' timing.
Is she here?
Just her goons. This time.
Jeez, how much money did she offer these guys?
Doesn't matter. She wasted her money.
Starting to feel like we pissed off the whole galaxy.
A good chunk of them anyway.
We're taking fire.
I am Groot!
Yeah, I don't think these scrap sacks care if the galaxy's under siege. You know, contractors.
We're contractors.
Proves his point. We just tried to dump the problem on somebody else.
Try not to get shot, Quill.
Trying, this sucks. Can't we just send an IOU to Lady H?
I ain't paying that psycho a single unit. Direct hit.
Please try to flee. I would love to hunt you down.
Ain't nobody running, you jog hawker.
Finish them.
Dude, we're just getting started.
Feel free to show off, Quill. They insulted my baby.
Just keep watching.
Hang in there, bud. They ain't killed us yet.
Where's Drax the Destroyer? My bounty's on fire.
Ain't a bad question.
Drop out and get a better angle if it gets too hot.
Or feel free to point the guns right at him and charge. Stop barking orders, Groot. You don't even know how to fly her.
Feels kind of good to have bounty hunters after us. Means we're making a name for ourselves, right?
Unlike you, I have done my research. Peter Kill.
These guys have really bad timing.
Perfect timing from where I stand.
Jeez, how much money did she offer these guys?
Doesn't matter. She wasted her money.
These ships ain't dying fast enough.
There's an art to this, Rocket. We're artists. Can't we just send an IOU to Lady H?
She'll want a payment in blood. Probably yours.
Please try to flee. I would love to hunt you down.
Private Morning Glory's running his mouth
Only one
again.
lethal lame brain left.
One is all we need.
That don't even make sense. We just wasted a ton of you.
Who's the inferior life form now, huh?
Still you.
Peter, I'm picking up something.
What?
It appears I'll have to finish this myself. So you defeated my fighters, but my cruiser will crush you.
That's it? That's what you've been bragging about?
What do you mean?
Nothing. It's, well, I'm sure it's very comfortable.
I will not be mocked!
Then do something about it.
Lady Skullsuit has the worst flarkin' timing.
Is she here?
Just her goons. This time.
Starting to feel like we pissed off the whole galaxy.
A good chunk of them anyway.
Really need to work on our PR.
Feel bad, Guardians.
Nope, not a thing.
Come
Milano definitely felt it.
I am Groot!
Yeah, I don't think these scrap sacks care if the galaxy's under siege. You know, contractors.
We're contractors!
Proves his point. We just tried to dump the problem on somebody else.
That did some real damage. Keep hitting his exhaust ports.
Your strategy will work.
Thanks. You just confirmed that it will. Just kill them already!
There's an art to this!
Ha! Quill just tried to kill Splain to the deadliest woman in the galaxy! We really gotta take better care of the Milano.
Morons! Protect our ports!
This guy's starting to sound like Rocket.
It's called language efficiency, Quill.
Wonder how much these creeps are getting paid for killing us.
Keep up the barrage. They will not survive it.
Wonder how much these creeps are getting paid for killing us. He's really pissing me off.
Chewing us up, Quill.
You okay in there, Cap?
Stay still and I'll show you.
I doubt we've seen the last of her.
We'll worry about Lady Hellbender later. Let's just focus on getting to Xandar. Punch it! Yep. Old girl needs a tune-up.
We can do it once we reach the station.
I ain't letting no buckethead near my...
Wow. Talk about cosmic gridlock.
I haven't seen this many ships around Xandar since the start of the Galactic War.
Open a channel, Groot. Let's see what's going on.
I am Groot.
Have to leave. Power supplies are low. Need access to facilities.
These ships come from converted worlds.
They're refugees.
Need immediate docking permission. Please answer us.
Groot, that's enough.
I don't see any rescue shuttles coming out. They're ignoring them.
No. Nova Corps might be a bunch of self-righteous domeheads, but they're supposed to be helping folk. That's their whole flarkin' deal.
Relax, Rocket. We'll just call the station and ask to speak to the World Mind. Groot.
Welcome
to Nova Corps headquarters.
Please state your preferred language of communication.
I am Groot.
I know, bud, but now we can all follow along with Starpant's mistakes.
How may we assist you?
Congratulations
on your decision
to join the Corps. To begin,
state your full name,
designation, or serial number.
Richard Ryder.
Quill's mom!
This strategy is futile.
Oh, come on, Muscle Brain. It might work.
Oh,
Please
state your celestial body.
or artificial installation of origin.
Someplace.
Earth.
I continue to doubt this strategy.
Sheesh. Yeah, maybe it won't work, but look at this.
Finally,
In a few words,
describe what made you want to join Nova Corps.
Because
I
I'm a
want to
sucker.
enforce justice.
Looks like the best AI in the world couldn't parse that. Good job, boys. Alright, so that was fun, but a complete waste of time. Any other ideas? Just pick something, Peter. We should report what Raker is up to.
we are aware of the current threat,
But can devote no resources toward fighting it.
I suggest the officers' directory. Certainly the world mine will be listed there.
Cadet Nicolette Gold's communication
Privileges are suspended while we investigate
her
her
involvement in unsanctioned cult
cult activity.
You should force your spawn to answer us.
I can't do that. She's independent.
I know. Let's join the Corps and rob them.
After scanning your ship,
Our near-perfect algorithms pre-selected
several officer choices.
Nova's profiling us?
Centurion Co-Rel's personal
communicator
communicator
has either been destroyed or disabled.
and could not be reached.
For what it's worth, I'm sorry, Quill.
Me too.
Groot wants you to pick World Mind.
Nova Prime's identity is confidential
And communication with them is forbidden.
until further notice.
Huh. Doesn't say which one. Why even list them then?
Hey, Woolberry, got any ideas?
Thank you for being proactive.
However, the galaxy's impending doom makes
All future crimes irrelevant.
We should tell them about the promise.
Right. As if none of these other ships ain't already blasting about it all.
I can't believe that worked.
Gardeners of the Galaxy.
Explain yourselves.
Hey, World Mind. Long time no see. It's me. Peter Quill, Star-Lord.
And, it's Guardians of the Galaxy. Check the addendum.
We need your help.
To pay a fine,
No. No, of course not. You need to save the
the
galaxy.
galaxy cannot be saved, Peter Quill.
What?
A mass delusion known as the Promise
Is sweeping its systems, converting all who encounter
counter it.
in
In less than 3 cycles,
it has spread from the crew of a single star
frigate to multiple outposts.
worlds and systems.
Praxius 9, Rigel 3,
75.222%
2% of the Andromeda Galaxy.
galaxy, all lost.
Of course, she don't mention Contraxia.
They, actually. The world mine is collective consciousness.
Look, we know who's behind the promise. We've seen it happening up close and personal. We're here to pass on information to you so you can stop it.
How can we be more clear?
The Universal Church of Truth
Cannot be stopped.
Told ya. They're a collective.
It is a machine.
Yeah, well, so are parts of me. And you better not call me in it.
Look, we just escaped the Church's mothership. We have a ton of intel you can use to bring them down.
There is nothing you can tell us we do not
already
already know.
know.
Pretty sure I know a few things that even a supercomputer can't know.
Such as...
Well, how to groom the feathers on a Shi'ar warbird, for starters.
Are you still alive?
Because I know how to groom the feathers.
Yeah, well, I know where you can buy hack Nova Corps helmets at ridiculously discounted prices. What? They obviously don't know about it, or they'd do something.
The point is, we've lived things, experienced things. We've survived the promise, and maybe our experience can be used to help you bring them down.
It is possible.
We have overlooked the value of individual
Experiential memories stored
within our files.
Good. So let's pool resources.
However, given the ill-defined
Parameters of such a query, undertaking
taking a search protocol at this time is ill-advised. Now, if you will excuse us,
The Universal Church of Truth's forces
draw closer to this region of space.
It is critical that we depart before they arrive.
You're running away?
What about the refugees? You're just gonna leave them defenseless?
Our primary directive is the preservation
Preservation of Xandarian culture. All else
is
is
secondary.
you seen what your planet looks like? Zendarian culture is a lost cause.
Where would you even go?
Please understand that we are not
able to disclose information of this nature
to untrustworthy parties.
Untrustworthy my tale.
And how long are you gonna hide from the church, huh? A millennia? Millennia?
As long as it takes.
And if you try to come back, you'll be completely outnumbered.
Zendarian culture will be preserved, but it'll never be safe again.
Point taken. Nevertheless, we must leave.
Why?
For unknown reasons. The
Church is stockpiling resources.
Its influence has grown beyond all probabilistic
models.
Then update your models.
We
can
cannot
adjust our computations to the
enemy's nonsensical power source.
You mean faith energy?
Faith, as an energy source,
Is illogical. We are unable to
compute scenarios to fight that which should
not exist.
So you're just gonna let the church win?
If the power source cannot be quantified,
It cannot be countered.
Most sentient beings don't have the luxury of calculating their odds before getting into a fight.
Don't you control the Nova Force? The magical energy that powers Nova Core?
It is not
magical. But yes.
Then how do you explain that one? Because to an outsider, it doesn't seem logical at all.
Thanos used to say it was generated by the living computers of Xandar.
The living computers of Xandar
are the Nova Force. It exists because we exist.
And we exist, therefore it does.
Sounds like you're able to harness your collective energy just like Raker with other people's faith. Maybe the way you do it can tell you how the church does.
Perhaps. You have given us new data to consider.
Guardians of the Galaxy. We will.
Later. Right now we need to
Focus on our departure.
You're still leaving?
We did not
make this decision without considering
all available options. A complete
search of our databanks only revealed
a single entity with the potential
to stop them.
What is it?
Not what. Who?
Adam Warlock, the Church's original Golden God.
Unfortunately, he perished
in the last year of the Galactic War.
Great. So no one?
We are pleased you reached the same conclusion
we did.
It appears that our travel preparations
are almost complete. Farewell, Guardians
of the Galaxy.
No, wait!
Classic Nova Corps. Ain't helped us then, you won't help us now. What? Are you kidding me? Groot says the Flarkin helpline's still asking for fine money.
All right, let's get this over with. Confirm payment.
Oh, what? Whole universe is about to end and you spend our cash on a Nova Corps fine.
Look, dude, the church is about to come for all of us. Once that disabler goes off, we'll be sitting ducks. All right, at least we got that sorted. Let's get out of here.
Peter, we've got movement.
I'm Groot.
They're taking off. Quill? Quill?
I see it!
Son of a schmack!
You're accepting the promise.
We gotta jump, Quill.
I know.
Matriarch's promise is becoming real.
Peter?
Gotta get clear first. Come on. And go!
Scott! Whoa! What the flark did you do?
I don't know.
Why have we stopped?
The Loser Legion must have hit something when they ambushed us.
Guys.
It's only a matter of time before the galaxy accepts the promise.
Sacrosanct is back there. We can't just sit here.
Guys.
And how are we gonna do that? We're dead in the fucking water!
And if they find
Promise
us,
must
we're
be
screwed.
freely accepted.
Oh, yeah, and without an engine, we're screwed anyway!
Guys! Enough! Just stop already! I can't hear myself think! Rocket, fix the engines.
How am I supposed to do that? I can't even run a diagnostic.
I don't care! Just fix it!
Scoff.
And what are we supposed to do?
I don't know, okay? I can't just conjure up answers every 2 seconds.
Fine.
Don't. I just can't do this right now. I need some rest. Screw Nova Corps. Shouldn't have counted on them in the first place. Drax, I
do not wish to talk.
Fair enough. We're all pretty spent, just try to get some rest if you can.
Look, it's our great leader.
Hey.
Here to yell at me some more?
What? No.
I really don't feel like small talk.
You forgot your toast. Hey, Groot. What's that stuff you're drinking?
I am Groot.
Looks like herbal tea, but, not sure about the smell.
I am Groot.
What kind of tea is that?
I am Groot.
Ah, good one.
Maybe you can show me?
I am Groot.
Oh, God. Really? I cannot tell if that's cannibalism. You know what? I think I'll pass on the leaf juice, but I'm glad to see you've got everything under control. At least one of us does.
Speak for yourself. Hey, Groot, did you ever find the pack of slacking clamps I lost under your fern? I don't know, a fern-looking fern.
I am Groot.
Why would I check the leaf underside? I swear.
Hey, how's it looking?
How does it look like it's looking?
Well,
Tension circuit melted through the stem bolts, reverse ratcheting routing planers out of alignment, can't even see the Flarkin sensor node behind the flux capacitor.
Wait. Flux capacitors are real?
What? No, I mean flow capacitor. Words get a little messed up when I'm tired.
God. Feels like I've been awake for a whole cycle. Rocket?
What is it?
I'm busy.
I was gonna say, if you want to take a break after this, I don't think anyone will hold it against you.
They better not.
Don't call me Rocky.
Mora? You alright in there? Look, we're all frustrated. We did what we could with the world mine, but they weren't even listening.
It doesn't matter. They had their minds made up.
They were being kind of scut.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I did nothing wrong. I was just asking them to do their job.
How about doing your job?
My job? Have you seen the size of that church ship? What am I supposed to do?
Guess you and the world mine aren't so different.
What?
Maybe it's because I had a tyrant for a dad, but I'm used to people in charge not being afraid to get scut done.
The heck? What am I doing? Everyone on this ship's been using this. Not today, brain parasites. Ugh.
I see you have discovered my criminal record.
Yeah. I guess I couldn't help myself. I mean, it's your rap sheet.
I suppose that it is impressive to criminals.
Reformed criminals, as in past tense. We're legit now, remember?
I do not think we share the same definition of legitimate.
Okay, fair, maybe not, but still. Guy who kills Thanos ends up in the most infamous prison in the galaxy? It's gotta be one hell of a story.
Which part would you like to hear, Peter Quill? How I allegedly killed the Mad Titan, or are you enamored by my stay in the kiln?
Thanos, obviously. I mean, it's the Mad Titan. He was supposed to be untouchable, and then BAM! Player 2 is joined. Just, how'd you do it? How'd you take Thanos down?
With sorcery.
Come on, really?
Really. After Thanos murdered my family, rage filled my heart. In my search for revenge, I found Mentor.
You mean a mentor, right?
No. Mentor is his name. And his brother Cronus, sorcerers. They gave me a sleeping potion that would grant my greatest desire. Finding and killing Thanos.
You're messing with me.
I am not. When I awoke, I was changed. I could sense the Mad Titan's vile life force, feel it pulsating from across the galaxy.
Wow, that's
I know how it sounds, Peter Quill.
And I believe that you believe this happened. It's just, it's pretty out there. Even for space stuff.
Regardless, I followed the pulse in my mind until it led me to a moon in the Black Quadrant. And there, I found Thanos, hiding like a coward. Our battle waged for days. Each of us trading blows across the moon's inhospitable surface, equal in strength, equal in our resolve to see the other dead once and for all.
And then you delivered the final blow.
I recall throwing a final swing before I collapsed from exhaustion. When I awoke, was in a hospital on Elanis. Many rotations had passed, and I was being hailed as a hero.
For killing Thanos.
Allegedly. The very fibers of my being say otherwise. I can still feel him out there. I have no doubt in my heart that he survived, just as I did.
What was it like in the kiln?
You would not have survived the cycle. Why?
I maybe know someone there.
Then pray they died quickly.
Yikes. It's really that bad?
Worse. However, after the chaos I wrought in my misguided quest for revenge, it was a well-deserved punishment.
Right. The rampage.
That is one way to describe it. After my battle with Thanos, I became convinced that he still drew breath. I demanded proof, but when none was provided, I convinced myself that others were concealing his location. I saw his hideous visage in every shadow, and murdered anyone I thought was hiding him.
Some of which were very bad dudes.
Perhaps. It is not my place to judge.
So, how'd they stop you? Nova Corps, I mean. You're Drax, the Destroyer. There's not a bounty hunter alive who could have taken you down.
I surrendered.
What? Why?
I had succumbed to madness, and become the very thing that I hoped to vanquish. Once I realized that, I could not live with the monster that I had become.
Well, the important thing is that you're here now, with us. Man, we're not going back to prison anytime soon.
That remains to be seen.
That was close.
So
No, I ain't done yet, no matter how loud you ask.
Look, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I lost my cool back there. Shouldn't have yelled like that.
Yeah, well... I was gonna fix the ship regardless. I just don't appreciate being pushed around.
I get it.
Now get out of my tail. I need to work on that thruster.
Really? How did you... Ugh. I'm gonna get fleas. Come on, girl. Shoot, shoot. What the f... That's how you got in? Ugh. Screw it. And the bed smells. Great.
We have a ship. This is our room. Why is it so small? Look at you. Me.
Oh.
Weird hair.
What? What is it? What is this? How are you... me?
come on. The talking raccoon's waiting for you. Everybody is.
Rocket, yeah, he was fixing that thing that broke.
Hey, if we're some kind of big space hero now, why are we running from the bad guys?
It's complicated.
No, it's not. Stop running. And we've landed.
Once we're outside, should I be looking around, lifting stuff?
Groot wanted to let you sleep. Can you believe it?
How long was I out?
Long enough to fly us all the way to the quarantine zone.
Wait, how do we fly out here?
Quill, do you want to fix your ship or not?
My ship!
Yes, your ship. Come on, the others are outside.
So what's the plan here? We just picking up any junk we find?
Not any junk. We're here for a second-tier Cato catalyst with a blotting handle.
Huh?
Plus, I'm missing an optical induction cable adapter. If we can find a plasma hutch box, we'll be halfway there.
A box? Right. I know that word. Seriously, Rocket, you don't feel weird coming back here after...
Focus on what's happening now, Quill. What's done is done. Right now, ship needs fixing.
Ain't the only thing that needs fixing.
We'll cross that bridge when Groot makes it.
Be nice while we're running errands, all right? And please, stay out of my cabin. Wonder if we should bring her back to where we found her later. So you flew us all the way here?
Yup.
Without asking?
Hey, I asked. You said, and I quote, "I'll take you to the stars. I'll show you who we are. We're space riders with no name." And then you went back to sleep.
And you thought that meant yes?
Good enough for me.
Is everyone outside already?
Yep, waiting for us. There, let's go.
Look who stumbled out of bed.
The rodent made decisions in your sleep.
Yeah, I know.
Took you long enough.
What? Nikki? You're not supposed to be here.
You promised you would get me out of here.
I know, but... Nikki! Guys, don't let it get to you!
Won't have to tell me twice! Groot! Faster! Nobody hurts my friend!
It's too fast, Peter!
We cannot outrun the beast, Peter Quill!
Keep going, Drax!
Honor my death!
Drax! Anybody?
We have to face our fears. Take responsibility. We can't keep running away from our problems.
It's my fault, isn't it? All of it!
We were supposed to be a hero.
No! This is all wrong! Leave me alone! Why are you chasing me?
What are you doing? Heroes don't run.
None of this makes any sense! Guys! I'm sorry! I don't know what to do!
Yes, you do! You do!
No! This is all wrong! Guys! I'm sorry! I don't know what to do!
Yes, you do! You do! We can't keep running away from our problems.
It's my fault, isn't it? All of it!
We were supposed to be a hero. What are you doing? Heroes don't run.
None of this makes any sense!
face our fears. We take responsibility.
Take that, you ugly monster thing!